help yourself when you know you're in that problem. You need to reach out for people. And she says this. She says this in the show, that she has that flaw, that she didn't try to reach out for anybody. And maybe that makes her a good that she has that flaw, that she didn't try to reach out for anybody. And maybe that makes her a good character, that she admits she has that flaw and that she has that flaw, or maybe it makes it a bad character. It really depends on your point of view on the subject. Best character. Best character. That flaw? Best character. In his most desperate times. First problems in her life, which a lot of them did cause those problems, but it's up to you to try and help yourself when you know you're in that problem. You need to reach out for people. And she says this. And she says this. She says this in the show, that she has that flaw, that she didn't try to reach out for anybody. And maybe that makes her a good character, that she admits she has that flaw and that she has that flaw, or maybe it makes it a bad character. It really depends on your point of view on the subject. Best character. There are a lot of great characters in this show. Each one is gone through, each one is touched upon to talk about. They all have flaws, they all have perks. That's what makes them human. Justin, Zach, Alex, Jessica, Jeff, they are all great characters, but it's gotta go to Tony. He was like a guardian angel on Clay's shoulders throughout the series. He was like Clarence from It's a Wonderful Life, which is honestly ironic. He was a voice of wisdom for Clay in his most times. The address. First thing we witness in the show is something different, and for some of you, you might think less of this, but to me, it's genius. Aesthetically, at least. The intro isn't bombarded with notes that would get stuck in our head. It isn't happy or sad. But our societal view on everything. It wasn't too long ago that we were sleeping in tents and damn. That went some different places than I expected. Anyway, I may get both sides of the fence, but a salty guy who doesn't want everyone to think that guys are going to sit there and look at them and try to have sex with them if they didn't want them to. I just want it to be fair. Hello.
Hey.
Hey.
What's up, guy?
What's up?
Did you call earlier?
Yeah, I did. Did you just wake up?
Yeah, a little bit ago.
Eddie and I wanted to go see Baby Driver with you earlier, but you were asleep.
Yo, right now we can go.
Yeah, right now you can go. I have to go to work.
Oh, yeah. I forgot you had work, too.
But we're seeing it later tonight, so...
Like, how late?
I don't know. I'll talk to Eddie. If he wants to see it later, then maybe we can wait for you, but... Yeah, I did. Did you just wake up?
Yeah, a little bit ago.
Eddie and I wanted to go see Baby Driver with you earlier, but you were asleep.
Yo, right now we can go.
Yeah, right now you can go. I have to go to work.
Oh, yeah. I forgot you had work, too. You had work, too.
But we're seeing it later tonight, so...
Yeah. I forgot you had work, too.
But we're seeing it later tonight, so...
Like, how late?
I don't know. I'll talk to Eddie. If he wants to see it later, then maybe we can wait for you, but... I don't know.
Maybe.
What?
You're not even gonna for sure wait for me? You're not even gonna for sure sure wait for me?
No, I'm not gonna for sure wait for you. You didn't wake up this. Wait for you. You didn't wake up this fucking morning.
I didn't know I had to wake up early. I thought we'd go at like 3. Like, I forgot you had work, which I get is a mistake considering.
But you didn't answer the 6 times we called, which is one of the
When did
reasons.
you call 6 times? You called once.
What about Eddie? He called 4 times.
Hold on, let me check. That 1, 2. I got 2.
He told me
Also,
4.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think my ringer was on this morning.
Well, it's your fault, dude. We wanted to see it early today, and you.
Was on this morning.
Well, it's your fault, dude. Dude, we wanted to see it early today, and you were like, nah, we already waited for you.
What did you want? What do I get Ariel for her birthday? What did you get her?
Get her a hat.
Yeah, but that's so dumb. Like,
Still, I gotta go, but give her a hat.
what are you gonna get Ariel? What should I get?
I said get her a hat.
A hat.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. She likes hats.
Okay. I get it. You don't want to help me. I get it.
I don't want to. Dill, shut the fuck up. I gotta go.
After all the gift shit we've been through.
Dill, I told you, get her a hat. What do you mean?
A hat, dude. That's retarded. Like, just get someone a hat. Like, just fucking get them a hat. That's what you sound like. Fucking get the 8-year-old a hat.
She's been asking for a hat for a year now.
I don't think she's been asking for a hat like that.
She has. Dylan, you don't. Fine, I'll get her the hat. You get her a pin.
Mom. Trying to claim that for a year now, Ariel's been asking for a hat. What kind of hat? She didn't mean a gimmick hat.
She said she wanted a gimmick hat.
Those aren't worth the cotton they're printed on.
Dylan, I gotta go.
Okay.
Alright, bye. Damn. Where was I going with that? I don't know. Skipping over now. Okay, so maybe I'm miscommunicating what my whole point on the subject is. If you don't
take me back to the night we met.
She was treated as shit. Why are you on my papers, cat? Get the fuck off. Not the time. Wrong review. You're out of here. Fired. Hey, if you're still listening, whoever you are, you have people who are looking out for you.
That's a good one. What other good one? Oh, I like the New Mexico flag. New Mexico flag's good. What else is there? I don't know. I don't really know many state flags off the top of my head. Apparently, the San Francisco one's terrible, but that's not a state, and I've never seen it.
There is, not Vermont, but one of the worst state flags ever. I forget what it is, but it's like a town flag. If I can find it right now, it'll give you a chuckle.
The flag of Milwaukee. Is that how you pronounce it? I've got no idea.
Yes, you got that right.
The worst one is I don't know why I know. I've never been to this country, but yet know so much about all like the little flags that people come up with for seeing.
Because it just crams everything in there.
No, because the story behind it is there was like a contest to find the flag for Milwaukee. I feel like I'm pronouncing that wrong.
No, that's perfectly right. Milwaukee.
Okay, and basically the guy who was hosting the contest got all of the submissions and then made them into one. That's why it's so busy. But the aggravating thing is, you look at the gear in like the left bottom hand. There's another flag, Milwaukee battle flag, and it is infinitely better. So they've included a better flag on their worst flag, and that is just that makes it so much worse because you're taunting me with that. Because oh my god, it reminds me of the Amsterdam flag, which I quite like, which is got like red with like black crosses. I saw it everywhere when I went to Amsterdam. But then I suppose when you've got a good flag, you see it everywhere because people take pride. But I am perfectly happy to just discuss flag design for the next hour because I like flag design. Also, like the one podcast I've ever listened to, Hello Internet, talks about flag design loads. So I'm pretty like in depth here.
You're pretty passionate about your flags.
Yeah, I like my flags. I am glad that I live in a country that's got a good flag, although that, judging from like recent world events, I don't think it's going to last much longer, which is a shame because I quite like the design.
Oh, I don't want to like be presumptuous here, but are you talking about Brexit?
No, I'm talking about it's connected with Brexit. Although basically we've had this flag since 1800 something or other, and if you look at the design of it, presumably you'll know the design, but I'll go through it again. If you look at the design of it, it's actually the flag of England, Scotland, and Northern Ireland stacked on top of each other. But that means if Scotland leaves, you'll have to change it to this white background, which looks significantly worse. But recently, Scotland had that first referendum where they narrowly voted to stay, which is good because I want them to stay because, again, I don't like change. And also, I quite like Scottish people. And now that Brexit's happened, Scotland has used that as a mandate to go, hey, we want to go. And because it was so narrow last time, chances are that this time they are going to vote to leave. And right now, it's just a case of the Prime Minister going, no, now's not the time. But if it wasn't for that, basically the union is falling apart. And I don't like that because I quite like the United Kingdom. Yeah, and that means we'll have to change the flag, and I also quite like the flag. So, what do you know? I got the colours of my so that sort of weird mountain thing. I got the colours from the Union Jack, which is good because people when I was redesigning